This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. And where are we? We're at the Florida Department of Health and Charlotte County's Health Department. And the accommodations have just been outstanding here. And we're glad that you put us on your list of things to do. We have a outstanding show in store for you today. I always say outstanding, but this one is really outstanding. We'll get a chance to talk to Carrie Hasse. She's the Human Services Director for Charlotte County Health Department. We'll also get a chance to, for Charlotte County government, we'll also get a chance to talk to Tene Davis, the CEO and owner of Serenity at Home Companion Care. And of course, Girl Talk with Tashika Perry will be here. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live. We'll be right back. Southwest Florida, welcome back. We're so thrilled to have here on the set Tene Davis of Serenity Companion Health, Serenity at Home Companion Care. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a long time coming, and so we're so glad to get you here on the show. And I want to compliment you and your husband on such a great organization that you guys have put together to help people who need companionship and do it in a world-class way. So keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. We try really hard.
What is Serenity at Home Companion Care? I know that's a nice name there. You want to get everything in there. Go ahead.
What is Serenity at Home Companion Care? Well, Serenity at Home Companion Care is a senior company, Lee. It's the company that was built on what senior citizens said that they wanted.
I see. For example?
For example, when we first started this company, I did research and I asked several senior citizens. I researched some of our competitors and just pretty much found out what it was senior citizens didn't like about home care anymore. And then we took that data and that information and we built a company that was for the senior citizen community.
What is your background in the industry?
Well, I started off doing home care as young as 8 years old with my grandmother, who was an RN. She used to take care of her neighbors in the neighborhood and bring them in if they didn't have any family, and they pretty much stayed with her until they passed on. And so I was exposed to it very early on, and then once I became an adult, I went ahead and I did home health aid, and then I went to school for CNA, and then I got my MA, and I'm only a few credits away from my BSN in nursing.
I see. So what sets you apart from other companies?
Well, it's simple, Lee. We pretty much have 3 points about our company. We have no minimum hours. We guarantee the same caregiver and have done it for the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. And we start off care as low as $15 an hour.
So you're really taking care of all of those things that your survey pretty much might have. When you say you did a little study there, you may have, some of those things may have come out in the study too, specifically having the same health care provider throughout the process. I mean, not health care, but companion, and being able to let the people who are getting the companion interview and select their own companion. Elaborate on that.
So with Serenity at Home Companion Care, what we pretty much do is I have a team of girls that are insured and bonded through our company. They pass their background checks. And I kind of become like the eHarmony of healthcare. I have a client that said this is what they need, this is what they want, and they would like someone who could handle these things. And I look at my roster of girls, and out of those rosters of girls, I offer them the case. If they want the case, they come with me on the initial meeting of the first time sitting with the client so that the client can get a feel of that caregiver as well. What we found is that tends to cut down on high overturn. Mm-hmm. It tends to build the relationship between the caregiver and the client from day one. And then it also helps with our Alzheimer's and dementia patients, knowing the face that's coming into their house every single day. Even if they can't remember the name, they will remember that face. And so we don't change them out. Obviously, if we need backup, we'll have backup. But for the most part, once that case is given to a caregiver, it is hers until the end.
We've had a commercial for your company that's been running on
Yes.
Leap Is Live, and people are really loving that commercial. Let's take a look at that commercial, and we'll come back and we'll talk on the backside, okay?
Okay.
Serenity at Home Companion Care, LLC. Peace of mind while family is away. Companionship is what we do best at Serenity. Our clients say we are the eHarmony of the industry. We match you with the perfect caregiver. At Serenity, we believe in customized, affordable care with no minimum hours, as low as $15 per hour. Same caregiver guaranteed. Serenity covering Lee, Collier, Charlotte, and Sarasota. Contact us 24 hours a day at 239-888-5731.
Now that's a really good commercial, and it really capsulizes the great product that you provide. What has been the how do you like that commercial? Does it really tell the story?
I absolutely love that commercial, Lee. It's basically simple, straight to the point. It's not a lot of glitz and glamour, but it's all about the information that we're trying to deliver to our senior citizens out in the community. That there is a company out here that cares about the care and not about the price. And we care about what you need and not about what we want to give you. And it's pretty much what that commercial reflects.
Early on, you said that oftentimes your care provider, you will go with them to companion. You would go with them to meet with the client. What's it like when they see the CEO and the owner sitting there? Do they feel like this is really personal attention? The head lady is there?
Absolutely,
Right.
Lee. A lot of my clients love the fact, and not only that, they also get an opportunity sometimes. I'm the CEO that will roll up her sleeves, and I will do care with my clients. So if some reason there's someone that needs to call off, I'll show up in place of them, and for that day, I'm their personal caregiver. And they love it. They love the fact that they have a personal relationship with a company, and not just a company with many faces, but the CEO of the company will come out and just take care of them herself. I believe that shows how dedicated we are to them.
How do you guys go about monitoring and getting feedback and making sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do in terms of staff who are with the clients?
I check in with my staff on a weekly basis. I check in with my clients once a month. I go around to all of my clients on a separate note and sit down, make sure that they're satisfied with the care that they're getting. If they have any feedback or would like any changes, I take note of it and then I try to work on it. And then I meet with my girls on a quarterly basis because it's home care and they have cases. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pull them away from their clients, but I do at least once a quarter sit down and we go through feedback. But on a monthly basis, I'm checking in with my clients.
Now, Tene, when I hear the word caregiver, like we've been using that word interchangeably, you know, does that have a medical component to it that your people may do as well, like taking blood pressure and things like that, or that's totally separate?
Well, that's the skilled nursing side of things. So a lot of times Serenity at Home Healthcare works with skilled nursing companies such as Trilogy and things like that to do anything skilled nursing needs that we have for our clients. So if they need regular blood pressure checks, we are allowed to do blood pressure checks. We are allowed to check them as long as they've been trained on how to do so. And then we do notations in the book so that family members, doctors, all can see the trend of that patient throughout the month. But when it comes to something clinical, say wound care or just trying to think, wound care
Broken
or
limbs and things like
broken limbs, PT, things like that, we outsource that work to our local or nearby partners in skilled nursing side.
And it's good to have a companion there in case you have those emergency type situations that can rectify that. Who are your customer? Who is your customer? Like when I think about companion, I'm thinking about, okay, there's all old people who need somebody to walk them to the grocery store, take them to the park and all of that. But I may be wrong on that. There may be some younger people with different disabilities and things of that nature too that are your customer. Expound on that.
Absolutely. So when you think home care, you automatically think senior citizen, but in actuality, we have clients that are not far much older than myself. They're 37, 36 years old, 40-something years old, and they are still needing care. They may have fell and hurt themselves. They may have a permanent dislocated disc or back things that act up from periodic times, and they need a little assistance at home just getting some things done or errands ran. And we also cater to that community as well. So you don't have to be qualify for Medicare in order to receive our care.
Now, we have your phone number and your website appearing on the screen throughout this process. People are seeing it. But go ahead and give that verbally as well.
Okay, our office number is 239-888-5731, and our email address is serenityathomecc.com.
And your website? Do you have a website yet?
Yes, we do have a website.
Serenity.
SerenityCompanion.com. So we have a lot of sites. I'm sorry.
When they go to that website, that's a catch-all situation. They can get to you from there. That's why I want to send them to that website and learn about your services. But they see the website on the screen. What does it do for you personally to know that you're providing this wonderful service to the community?
I tell you something, Lee Pitts, it has been a joy. I feel like I am fulfilling my grandmother's dream. It's something that I seen when I was 8 years old. And I just thought one day, what if the world could just go back to treating our wisdom? That's where we used to get our wisdom from. If we could just go back to remembering that one day that's going to be us. And how would we like to be treated? And what would we like people to think about when taking care of us? And it just gives me great joy every time I get a hug or a phone call or a review on one of our sites just saying how awesome it was to have such great girls to be able to depend on. It just warms my heart.
What does Serenity Home means in customized home care?
Okay, so when we say customized care, we pretty much mean you pick pretty much what it is that you want your loved one or your loved one wants to be able to do. So it's not us saying, well, this is what we do. This is us saying, what would you like us to do?
I understand.
So that goes from any wide range of a walk in the park or out to eat or going to go play bingo to just sitting there and watching their favorite Steve Harvey Family Feud show.
I see.
So whatever it is that they like, we just pretty much want to make sure that they can do it in a safe environment and that they can stay home as long as they possibly want.
Outstanding. Now, of course, our television show airs in the surrounding 7 counties. What areas are your target areas?
We are licensed in Lee, Collier, Sarasota, and Charlotte.
You mentioned license. That's interesting. To do what you do, you have to have a certain license. What's the licensing process? You have to have certain training?
Well, you have to have at least a certified license in the state in healthcare, meaning CNA, HHA, LPN, RN. You have to have one of those licenses to even apply for a state license. And then the state license that you apply for to be a companion company is a homemaker's license.
Do you accept insurance as well?
Well, we do not accept your regular Medicaid, Medicare insurance, but we do accept long-term care. Some patients have long-term care assistance that they've paid into for years. And so what happens is that care insurance will reimburse them any payment that they have paid us. And we help them keep record with that.
Right, so you walk them through that process once you know what their insurance policy indicates.
Absolutely.
And you go from there. You
Absolutely.
got people to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Final question. I notice you have a strong social media presence, and so I sneak in and look around at what you're up to. And it just seems like that you guys, with your staff, are constantly celebrating them with awards and annual events and taking them out to dinner and all that great stuff. Well, what does that do in terms of morale and keeping a consistent staff there?
It actually helps our staff stay on board with us and follow into everything that we're doing. It makes them a part of the dream. It makes them a part of the goal. We make sure that we share it with them. I worked as a CNA for many years, and I know that many companies try their hardest to incorporate, but I make sure that Serenity tries even harder because sometimes it's just the littlest recognition that goes a long way for people who are given that type of care.
It looks like a family atmosphere to me.
It is a family atmosphere. Our motto is a peace of mind while family is away, and those girls are my extended family. They're an extension of me.
Well, I want you to keep up the good work, and we look forward to getting you back here on the show in the future, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, for the saying, as the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like all the fine people at Serenity at Home Companion Care who are really providing a great service in our community, and we wish them well. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching Lee Pitts Live. Of course, I'm Lee Pitts, the host of Lee Pitts Live. We're here at the Holiday Inn Airport in Fort Myers, and I want you to continue to watch Lee Pitts Live on television, on YouTube, and of course, listen to us on radio. But to get all of your shows to come right to you, just click on that subscribe button right there, and Lee Pitts Live will come right to you, your time, your way. That's Lee Pitts Live.